Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how I set up a Neko Rig. Or is it Neko Rig? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what it is. How you pronounce it. I've heard both. I don't know what's right or wrong, but I like Neko better, so that's what I'm going with. So it's becoming a pretty popular finesse technique lately. You know, it's a little bit different than a shaky head, so you got a little bit alternative, and it uses that powerful wacky worm and gives you a little weight so you can get it down and fish it a little quicker. So I'm really falling in love with it. So it's become a staple in my lineup. So first thing you need is a hook, a good hook. And Trokar put some time in, and they designed a Neko Rig hook specifically for this. Okay, and I'll show you why it's very important. It's got this Pro V bend right here. That's what they're calling it, a Pro V bend right there. So what that bend does right there is hold the bait from sliding up over your hook point or down the shank. That bend right there really holds your bait. So when you're working it, you don't have to worry about a thing. That bend's doing all the work for you. You just got to cast it out and fish it. So you got your hook tied on now. Now you got to get a bait. So I've been using the Googan baits Slim Shake worm. That's a perfect size worm for the Neko Rig. I put an O-ring on it just to hold it and help save my nail weight. I don't want to lose them. When the worm gets tore up, that O-ring will still hold it enough to get it in so you can save your nail weight, put on a new worm. So you got your worm now. You need a nail weight. I like Eco Pro Tungsten. I use pretty much exclusively the 3/32. I wish they had a little bigger, but you know, I want that thing to be on the bottom constantly, so that's why I go with the 3/32. Just because that's pretty much the heaviest nail weight you can get. And once they get bigger than that, they're getting too bulky. They don't really fit in the worm right. So you pretty much just take that and shove that right in the head there. It's a little hard to get it in there, but you gotta muscle your way in. Get that sucker all the way in there. I like to hide it. Don't leave any of it out. Push it all the way in there. So now that's nose heavy, so that nose is going to fall first, and that's going to be on the bottom like that. Alright, now you got your worm ready, you got your hook. Now you just hook it up and go, right? It's not quite that simple. There's two different ways you can rig this, and one of them's right, one of them's wrong. So you can rig it that way, just like that, not even think anything of it. Well, I'm here to tell you that is the absolute wrong way. Do not rig it that way. You will miss more fish than you catch. So that bait's going to fall down. Your line's going to be on here. You're going to be pulling this bait along. A fish is going to see that. He's going to come up behind it, nose down on it, grab that bait. Well, the first thing he's going to feel is the shank of this hook. Okay? And he's going to bite, clamp down, and bend that hook point right back into the worm. Look at that. When he clamps down on that, that's gone. Buried. You're going to set the hook and be like, what the heck? Why did I miss him? You might have him on for a second or two and he comes off. He jumps, he spits it, whatever. So, if you just rotate that, start at the bottom, start on the side you have the weight, is where you want to start rigging your worm every time. Put that up through there just like that. Now, you got that. You're shaking your worm along. He comes down, clamps down on it. When he closes that, look what that hook point does. Pushes it right out into the roof of his mouth. He's hooked every time. Every single time. So, there's your basics on a Neko Rig. It's really becoming a popular technique, and if you're not throwing it, you probably should be. Let me know in the comments if it's Neko or Neko, how you pronounce it, and let me know what baits you like throwing it on. I'm curious what baits everyone likes to use. You know, I'm always learning, so I'm all ears if you're throwing this on a different bait or anything. So let me know. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.